There's someone outside.
Oh. You can tell we're in different rooms. I heard it coming from one direction. She heard it from the other. Anyway.
Also, I've caught fish.
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 What's wrong with YouTube? Okay. I'm like, oh no! What? Andrew, I got a new toy. Got a new toy.
She did. She's been very excited all day. Well, at least when she got home from the office. Anyway.
So, I've always had a Stream Deck Plus, pretty much for a long, long time at this point. It was a little small for my particular needs. And they finally came out with a big one. Has 2 extra dials and a fuck ton of buttons. So I have, over the past few months, been kind of slowly accruing some spare change. And I have finally purchased one. It is in my possession. And I spent all afternoon doing that instead of what I should have been doing. It's all set up though, and it's all pretty. That's quite the assumption you just made. I wasn't sitting here working on this for 2 hours. Nope, nope.
It was hilarious.
Listen. It'll be done by tomorrow. But yes, I should have been working, and I was not. Not even a little bit. Yeah, I was working on the other job. Should also make some of the transitioning that we've been doing here. It could, but I haven't done that yet. It's mostly used right now as just a... So I have a bunch of different scenes for various things. Like, I have all the handheld scenes that we don't use right now just because I haven't been streaming the handheld games. And stuff for the YouTube and stuff like that. But before, because of how little buttons I had, it was all kind of really squished together, and to get to anything, I had to push multiple buttons to get to the same place. Now I only have to hit one. And I don't gotta go looking for it either. I hit one button. So, I won't say it's anything new, but it's made what I was already doing easier. Right? Hit this very specific 4-button sequence to move one scene. And with the extra buttons, I added in more functionality, because there's a lot more buttons than I had previously. So many more buttons. I was very happy with it. I'm very happy. I mostly got it, just to kind of be very clear about it. I mostly wanted the 2 extra dials. Because what was really causing the crunch was there was only 4 dials on the other one. And I needed like 1 more. 2 more. To really do what I wanted to do with it. So for me, the extra buttons are nice, and I like them, and I have, of course, immediately used all of them. But I bought the new device for the dials. Nah. It's trance, therefore Gaia. Speak of your plans, your goals, and the things you've been doing.
3D printer go burr.
Be more specific.
I'm getting small commissions from people in my hobby group to print like specific things. Which is kind of nice. Wasn't expecting people to be interested in that kind of thing, but they are, so it's kind of nice. Yeah, despite the fact that I currently have a semi-failed print going, 1 out of 5 of the models being printed failed. Oh well. So I'm gonna have to reprint that part. Yeah, rip. But yeah, so it's nice because it's bringing in like a little bit of cash, which is kind of nice. I am worried that the release film is gonna puncture before I can have the money to replace it, but I got an unexpectedly low paycheck, so I'm kind of in a bit of a hard spot. But it's not like this a super big problem. It's just I have to tighten the belt, as it were. And the replacement release film layers are like $40 for, I think it's like 8 of them or something. I can't remember. But you can't get like just one. You have to buy a pack of them, right? So basically, I'm going until that film punctures. And once it does, there it's gone. It does and doesn't. So for every time you create a layer, that's the, there's a certain amount of layers that it can withstand, right? And most people are saying around somewhere between 80 and 100,000 layers. 80,000 and 100,000 layers is where stuff goes wrong. I think the current layer count is getting close to 80,000. So we'll see. Yeah. yeah, like right now it's at 78,860, and I've got another like 3,000 layers on this print to do, roughly. So yeah, it's we'll see, but so far it's been really cool, and I've been having fun with it. Enjoy your supper.
My guy, brain empty. I can meditate all the time. While moving.
Hmm.
You get used to it after like the third one.
I don't remember this quest.
You haven't
Maybe I
done the
have done.
summoner quest line.
Oh, this is the summoner MSQ. Or the summoner job quest, sorry. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. Gotcha. I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember this.
I have no memory of this place.
I have no. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for quoting Lord of the Rings
For
at
being
me.
a nerd, yes. Oh yeah. Dreadworm trance. We have finally done it. We have finally stopped needing to do story quests and side quests, except for this one. We're back on the path of the MSQ.
Oh my goodness.
After I finish the side quest
Oh
chain.
my goodness.
Well, I have no swimsuit. Oh well. Oh no, they're gonna make me. All right.
Oh
don't know.
no.
I don't know. I don't got nothing.
Do we want to? Hold on. I think I do somewhere I can give you.
Give.
Yeah, stuff. I think I've got stuff in my inventory that I haven't like worn before. Hold on.
Hmm.
Oh no, wait. Never mind. I don't. Ignore me.
No, you.
Ignore me. How expensive could a swimsuit be on the market?
Hmm. I'll go find one. You go find one. Because we just can't go in our, nice robe. That'd be dumb. A good kimono.
Yeah, a little bit.
It'd be at the bottom. In this zone. Could be, but no. Oh, that's a dude. Might be. Swimsuits are expensive. What kind of economy are we in? Or you can't even get good swimsuit. That's nice and simple. Might go for that one.
Goodness.
What?
Just so many things to pick from.
That are all like level 1 and I could absolutely wear it? Yeah. That's better. That's half my money on a swimsuit.
Scream, you better be happy.
I'll have it for all of the relative like bath scenes and swimsuit scenes and whatever scenes.
That doesn't change my that doesn't change my statement.
Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, I do. They're just right here. Forgot one thing. I need shoes. Sandals. Because this game does not allow for bare feet.
Handle.
Listen, this is very important. Yes, those are fine. Thank you. Okay, what's being dyed here?
I think there's a pattern being done.
I don't know. Ah, yes. Pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I don't need to touch it. That might be it. Okay. I almost certainly don't have cherry pink dye. Hmm.
Oh, I'm just loving the whole process.
Oh, of me just being ridiculous? Yes. There's your other one. I don't even machinist die when her machinist look whenever it's done.
Nice.
Hmm.
I like it.
It's not quite exact, but it's as close as I was able to get.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway. Aw. I can't. That sucks. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna not. Darn it. Oh well.
No. Ah, well.
And then just unequip. Here we go. Not gonna lie, feels weird to look at a naked woman all day. I understand that some people just do it all the time, but not me. Not for me. It looks weird. It does. You're supposed to be like a vicious warrior, and it's just like, nah. Woman in swimsuit.
Nah, bikini. Look, if you're going to the beach or the hot springs in this case, I think the swimsuit is appropriate. If you're going into battle with it, no. I think context matters. Anyway.
I also think context matters, but I see it a lot in like dungeons, and I'm like, no, please no.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no, don't get that.
He's already changed his clothes. I feel very out of place now. Would be nice if I could actually go into the building and actually change clothes real quick. That'd be cool. Oh, can't imagine. That'd be really cool if you could. There we go. Proper clothing.
Where are we off to?
We're looking for his friend.
Yeah, but... Oh, okay. He went off to look somewhere else. Gotcha.
Yeah, he went to go look in one place. He told me to look for it in a different place, and the last guy went back to base in case he, wandered that way.
Gotcha.
Wrong button. Welcome back,
Hey,
Andrew.
Andrew, welcome. Same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Poor guy. Didn't do nothing. Right? You just thanked me. Why are you now having a quest? Oh, you know, this is okay. Oh yeah, they always do a very good job of kind of leading you back to where you started.
Yeah. I've noticed that with all of them as well, that they do a very good job of coming around again, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Or what they'll do is your end location is the beginning of the next chapter, if I'm making sense. So that you don't have to travel back to that other area.
Yeah, they do a good job kind of just making it all flow together really nicely. Because you were brought back to the Ocular, or to the Crystarium. Then you get this side quest, and you go all the way out here, and then they lead you back to Crystarium so that you can go right back to the MSQ. And of course, the entire time, every time you do a quest, even though it's part of the same quest chain, every quest in it has its own rewards. So all the while, you're getting money and experience and possibly items.
Alright, I gotta go. I will return, hopefully in like 30 minutes at most. I know. Gotta go make money. Anyway.
Go make money.
Catch you all in a bit.
See ya. Yes. Hmm. Dun dun dun. Oh, my friend. With the crazy woman who ran out to get medicine even though she can't use a sword. Got both the forts working together. Oh man. Just making this whole region safer. Listen, he was a lot more interesting of a case than you were. He was having survivor's guilt and PTSD and all this stuff. You ran out and nearly killed yourself. Oh man, we're about to create a trade network of medicine between the two forts using our little merchant friend. Yeah. Yes, that is how I work. They've been doing it with quite a bit of intention since Heaven's Word, at least. Okay. Now finally, right? Finally, we can continue the MSQ. After like weeks of other things. Anything other than the MSQ, really. Never heard of it.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring night to much of Norvrant. Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last Warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrant once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First. A chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm.
Have we become close? You've barely hung out with us.
Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you, two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard, a flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Asian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Eulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Eulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Eulmore and decide how best to proceed.
All right. So let's talk about that scene a little bit. So first of all, when you walked in, he took one look at you and smiled. Now, he's shown before this point, during the scene, he's kind of made it very clear his ability, he's even said that he's able to see individual souls, right? First look at you and he knew that you're fucked. So, him smiling, not a good thing. The whole you who I have the highest esteem, not a good thing. He sees what you're turning into. He sees that you're being corrupted. He sees that you're not doing well. So we're just going to start there. Secondly, this is another one of those times where he's given us some deeper truth. And he's going, oh, we've gotten so close, as kind of like a justification for that. But again, he mostly stays here in the ocular. He doesn't actually hang out with us too much. So this is, again, a moment where, from like an audience perspective, from a player perspective, our character really didn't earn the extra exposition we just got. I like it. It's cool. I'm happy I have it. But in terms of, did our character earn it? No, not really. It's just kind of handed to us. That's not great. I wish we could actually get closer to Emmett Selk a little bit instead of him just hanging out here all the time. Yeah, like I guess it's a really low bar to clear. I don't kill him on sight, or at least attempt to. Well, and even then, he talks at us most of the time. Yes. Can I get that? The other one? Yes. Yes. So, okay. I'm gonna talk anyway. So just for mechanical knowledge, just to kind of give a little check-in of what the hell he just said. Every time there's a rejoining, all of the souls of the shard that he just kind of killed, he just murdered. Again, he doesn't think we're alive, but everyone else seems to think they're alive, so I'm gonna say they're alive. They then go back into the ether and they join up with whatever living soul is left on the source to kind of house it. Usually after they die and then are reborn later. Let's see, where's right? Where it is right in this map? Whoop. Right's over there. Okay. I'm just gonna teleport then. Yes, longer than even you understand. I mean, you whined for half an expansion, so I wouldn't call it good grace, but I guess better than what he would do, I'm sure. Yes, you no longer look like the Oracle anymore. which is a good thing at this point. Hello? Oh. They've all lost their minds.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vorthri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Eulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorfrey starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Eulmore doles the stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over Sin-Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? 'Twould serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up Sin-Eaters and feeding them to people, altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin-Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave. Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorfrey's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Thank you for the hydrate. Now, because they didn't actually say it, and just to be like super clear, basically they send out this whole, oh, if you come here, you'll get to live happy and be free and not have to worry about the Sin-Eaters and da 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 da. Poor people come from all over the place and are desperate to get in. They get in. They serve some of the free folk. The ones who aren't are given Sin-Eater flesh to eat. They serve the free folk until they can't anymore. and then he turns them into Sin Eaters. Either by, letting one of the other Sin Eaters hit them and they turn, naturally. Or just because they've eaten so much of the darn stuff, they just naturally turn into Sin Eaters. And then those Sin Eaters are ground up and made into more of the mule to then be fed to the terrified populace below. And that's how the meat grinder works. And of course, the entire time, anybody who eats the darn stuff is more likely to listen to Vothri, because they've already said that he controls Sin Eaters. So he has this nice, placated, brainless, population who will do whatever he says and let him do whatever he wants. Yes, thank you for telling me that Calusia is Limsa. I know. Yeah, she's not back yet. It's okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Katarina. You summoned her, Andrew.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away! Long live Lord Vothri.
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vothri's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphano. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can. later. Show's over. I'll break your funny bone. Right. No more Mrs. Nice Jester.
It's Zorn and Thorn. Just a little bit. They have more than just one move apiece.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day, and you will not.
All systems nominal.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthry's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Welcome back, Katarina.
Glad to be back. Sorry, it took a little longer than anticipated. Anyway, kick his ass. Is it okay if I chat, or do you need to
Oh,
concentrate?
you can chat. This is nothing.
Oh, okay. Because like I have opinions about this character.
Oh, I went to the middle.
Rashid, I mean.
Oh, no. It's okay.
I understand that he's designed the intention for him to be disliked by the player. I understand this. But God, I hate him.
I mean, you should.
So good job. Good job, character writers. Good job, designers. Good job, voice actor. Good job.
Thanks, I hate him.
Thanks, I hate him. Like, yeah, that's literally the sentiment is, thanks, I hate it. Like... yeah, it's like, thanks, I hate it.
Why didn't I do that? That's okay. Ew. That hurts, man. A little off. That's okay. Ha! Sucker. Remember, I am synced down quite a bit at this point.
Lord Vorthri! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused! And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance for the future of all in Norvrent.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes, of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
I will say some of the like horror and gravitas is lost a little bit by the fact that he used the word inconceivable and my brain went to Princess Bride.
Yeah. Mine does too, not gonna lie.
Where did he go?
Not gonna lie.
What in the heavens?
Did Vorthri do that?
That was very fast. He only has 10 little wings. How'd he get up there so fast?
Don't question it, don't question it.
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
Look at him being like his sister.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Only the two smart people decide to talk at first and then start walking. Don't even run, they just start walking.
Right.
They go plan, plan, plan. Woohoo! All we had to do was completely unseat the power structure here.
Yeah, that was all.
Mm. Give me this. Don't think I can yet. Nope. Okay. Did I never get that one? Unconscionable. There. Oh. I fell. I remember you too. You're the idiot that was hanging off the edge of the balcony because you tried to get a handkerchief. Oh, friend, she did. And then you probably ate her for breakfast one day.
Hmm.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Eulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a sin-eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vorthri.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vorthri has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vorthri took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift
Yes, Miss
moving,
Chai.
it's you.
Talos.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't.
No, that's not what It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me.
Apologies.
I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Well done, brother.
Oh my goodness, just unconditional praise from his sister. It never happens.
Right.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Savor the moment.
I do like the dynamic of the Chais. Don't worry, my husband is the best at insert thing here. Wait, no I'm not, you can't?
Wait, you can't do that?
Oh, I'm
She
so
just-
disappointed. And then immediately he's like, oh, fine.
I'll figure it out.
He loves his wife.
He does. He also just thinks that everybody's crazy, though. They're like, he's like, you expect me to do what?
What's funny is that she's right, though. He can do it.
He is. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, she's not wrong. Like, every time he's proven that, in fact, he can do it. I do think is funny.
Oh goodness, there are many side quests to do. Never heard of it. You have to go downstairs, buddy. Yeah, you can even tell it's Limsa. It's one of their ships. Just having it out. And somehow this feels more at home than it should be.
Right?
Ah, glad to see the spirit of Limsa is still good.
Spirit of Limsa is still good, and these are just two guys working out their feelings.
Mm-hmm. They're feeling big feelings.
They have big feelings happening right now. I don't know about healthy, Andrew. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah. Don't know about that one. Yes, Andrew, I just saw your comment. Yes, you are correct, but also... yeah. Look, it's been a pandemic for an extremely long time. Men need to learn how to sort out their feelings.
They were sorting it out with their fists. Wow.
This should not count. This should not count.
I mean, I agree, but even women fight sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
And usually when they do it, they draw blood.
Yeah, it's to the death.
It's to the death. So, like, yes, they are more prone to talking it out, but let's be real. You get an actual cat fight, and one of them is either gonna be real hurt or dead.
Oh yeah. I remember at some point hearing that the police prioritize cat fights over guys brawling, because in most situations at bars, pubs, clubs, whatever you have it, the guys will not kill each other most of the time.
Yeah, it's one good slug and then they're done.
It's posturing for the most part. Someone might get hurt, definitely hurt, definitely should go to the hospital and have themselves looked at, kind of hurt. But they won't kill each other. When women fight, there's no posturing. They're fighting.
And they play dirty.
And they play dirty, and the they're out for blood.
Yeah, but that unwritten rule that you just said does not apply to women fighting.
No.
She
they're on
wants to
survival
kill
mode.
you.
When they're fighting, they're on survival mode. They're not thinking about being the alpha male and walking away from this. They're like, no, either I die or she dies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually genetically inherited. That's an instinct that humans have. Is women will avoid fighting and they will try and get the stronger, tougher males to fight for them. But when they fight, their instinct is to end the fight. They're going to kill whatever it is. Whereas men naturally fight to posture, prove dominance, blah, 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 blah. So it's actually something that has to be taught to women fighters, is when to stop. Even in professional circles, which is hilarious. But anyway.
Listen. She gotta go down. Bruh, he may not want to come back to you. You're awful. Even outside of the influence of Vothri. Oh, this is because it's in the daytime. Well, no. I think it just went to its normal music. What we had before was not its normal music. Yeah, this is the normal night music. And then the other music is the really peppy daytime music. Said no. I don't appreciate getting tossed into the ocean, man.
Great.
Hey, asshole, he said no. Oh, rip. Can't save you now, friend.
Well,
I tried.
best of luck. Best of luck. Salute. Oh, Danny Boy plays in the background.
You know, you asked much nicer than the last guy, so I'll let you be okay with this. She's just looking for some stuff she lost. Instead of the manservant that she mistreated. Back to my true calling. Now, you know, if the Warrior of Light ever retired, they'd be like a waitress. Someone who works in the hospitality department, like an innkeeper or something. They'd be so good at it.
Well, that's the thing, is I've always imagined retired heroes opening up like a bar somewhere.
I always imagine like either a bar or some kind of potion shop or like an inn, like always something that caters to travelers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think in just about every D&D campaign I've ever written, the owner of a bar is someone important. They're retired, quote unquote, but they're retired. Because it always seems appropriate. It always seems appropriate, and it always seems like, in order to keep, like, let's say it's a large, like, travelers, like, pub or bar, you'd need someone like that just to, like, keep people in line.
Mediate.
Does that make... Right? I hope that makes sense.
Well, they do it in 14 too. Like Boscarin and Badaron are both either old adventurers, or Badaron used to be a fucking pirate. Like, I can't tell if I hate you or like you. Yeah, not a total jerk, but also, oh, I have to go near the peasants. Ugh. Snooty little shit.
Apologies, I am being poked at, and apparently it is urgent. I will return shortly.
Wait, what?
I'm being poked at on Discord, and apparently it is urgent. I shall return.
Okay. Oh, please stop giving me food. I don't have the inventory space for this. Welcome back, Andrew. New place. New area we have not gone to. There's a whole half of the map we haven't seen. So cute. Yes, sir. And away we go to get lumber. Lumber. 68 planks. Okay, 9 were rotted, so that makes 59.
All systems nominal.
Apologies, crisis averted.
So plus 12 is 71, yep. I've already done it.
You're writing this down, by the way, right?
They did tell me in the beginning to write it down, so yes, in fact.
That's so. No, I know. It's just I remember this quest.
Yep.
And him just being like, "You're writing this down, right?" And you're just like, "What?"
Plus 11. I'm not gonna do math yet. I'm just gonna write it down. Math is easier at the end. Or Andrew will do the math for me, like my own personal calculator.
Yo.
Appreciate you, Andrew. 82. Which means if we're wrong, we can blame Andrew.
Yo.
Plus 24. They're very nice, yes. Andrew was right. Da 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 da. Wow. Right? Yes, but that was 20 years ago. At minimum. Saw that already. I brought lumber and employees. I get to chill now. They told me I'm allowed to rest now.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Eulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible? Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
I don't want that kind of compliment.
Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarant. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this. Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities,
You will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world.
But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the XIV? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl? What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive. I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Wow, Lizzo.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
Hello?
We rode
Can't
the
hear me?
ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
I love that
No
so
one but me
much.
remembers that day.
That's the second time our character has done that. Where they've explicitly included someone who was otherwise going to get left behind. And the first time in the MSQ, because the first time was Alpha.
Journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
Okay, I know we did this whole moment. Yes, the top half is now open to us. Yes. That scene with Emmett Selk and then with Ardbert is probably where most people begin to really feel for Emmett Selk, if I had to guess. That's probably where most of the Emmett Selk loves comes from, like origin point wise. There's more, but I think that's probably the first point. They may have kind of agreed with him or listened to him before that, but this might be where true sympathy happens, is in that scene. And it's a good scene. I like it. As much as I've been giving him shit for the past few scenes, that one's good. I like it a lot. Yes, we're gonna be rating.